some people all good about it.
Oh, look at this hardware, man. A-D-O. Got the Latin American camera. Showing it for the camera.
They got some trainers say, and some fighters say, well, I don't watch videos of the guy fighting. I let the coach watch it. This, hey, man.
Guys, one thing we know for sure about Wilder, he hit you clean. Right. And
This woman whooped the whole world twice. The whole world.
What's the dang deal? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Saturday morning episode of Soapboxing Podcast. It's your boy Manny Fresh, along with Coach.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
We good, bro.
I got my guy. I hit him up last night because, just because I want to promote. He's got a big show coming up Saturday. This Saturday, I know it.
Yeah, Saturday night.
That's a PBC show with this Vito Milanicki, I think is how you say his name. White boy that
Milanicki.
Joe Goodson. Joe Goodson just took him over, Joe Goodson took him over in his last fight. I think he was trained by his father or something, right? And I could be wrong, though. But I said, man, shit, I need to give my guy some shine, man. Let me hit him up, man. We need to talk about this fucking fight. I already bought my shirt. I just got to pick it up. That's all.
I thought you picked it up. You ain't pick it up?
No, I bought the next one with the Houston joint on there with the skinny team.
You got it from Arnold. Okay, my bad. See, I'll tell you, I don't even know what's going on with the shirts, man. He handled all that. I don't even know.
Yeah, he posted. I said, I need one of them motherfuckers in a 4X, man. He said, I got you.
Man, when I seen that it was at 8:00 in the morning, I'm like, who the fuck gets? And then I saw, all right, it's our boy Noe SkinnyBoi Lopez. I said, oh shit, I'm gonna make it up for that, man. Otherwise, if it would have been anybody else, I wouldn't have given a damn if it was Canelo or fucking Tyson Fury. I would have been like, nah,
man, fuck all them, man. You're
gonna have to do that one on your own, man. But when I saw it was Noe Lopez, I said, oh shit, let me get my coffee. It's gonna be a hot show. We're gonna talk bullshit, talk boxing. I said, man, I love watching this guy on social media, man. He be coming up with some fucking funny shit.
Some bullshit,
he be keeping us entertaining inside the ring and outside the ring, my man. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Man? Thanks for having me back, man. Thanks for having me back. And I appreciate the support y'all show for everybody in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really dope because this is it's a good time in Houston, man. I don't think Houston gets a lot of exposure. It's a lot of motherfuckers in Houston, and I don't think a lot of people really know it. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, it's when you're inside the boxing. You know it. You know how many big names is in Houston. Hell, in the last year, the amount of motherfuckers who done bought houses and shit here that fight, you know, and even Reeves came back. You know, everybody's in Houston, man. We're a true hub, man. And I think when we started this podcast in 18, I think it was, you know, that's why we said we're gonna put Houston's, and as far as we know, we was the first all boxing podcast trying to do the Houston based shit. So we was like, man, put that shit on there because even the people who don't know right now, they will know. This is a hub and this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? And I've done heard ring writers, different journalists, and they throw us right in there. They throw Texas right in there with LA and New York, bro. You know, you can't deny the shit.
Texas has always been for whatever reason a little late to the show with everything else in the country, man. But it seems like when it comes to boxing, we starting to take the forefront and lead a little bit, you know. So that's good.
Well, you know what it is though, and I'll say this: just how long I've been in the fucking game. on the outside and on the fringes and involved. Houston really was always a hub. It's just nobody talks about it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Think back to the 90s. Holyfield was based out of here. Sweepy Wiggins, all them boys used to come down here. Hell, you had one of the greatest trainers ever taught a motherfucker how to throw a punch. Georgia Benton was training people out of Houston. Lou DeBella and them was connected down here. Not DeBella, Lou, no man, Duva. The Duvas was connected down here, man. But nobody was just saying, hey, we in Houston. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but it's always been a hub. And now, I think now that we're producing world champions, Olympic medalists and Olympic champions, you know, we got management, we got all these different. Now it's kind of like, hey, motherfucker, you can't skip it now. You can't say shit now.
Yeah, we here, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's why, like, go ahead, Noe.
I remember back in when I first started, man, like I said, when I used to train at Prince gym, that's where I started with Rocha back in the early 2000s. Like I said, nobody talked about it, but shit, man, you had different motherfuckers coming in the Prince boxing gym, you know what I'm saying, all the time. It was some superstar motherfucker in there every other week, you know what I'm saying? But just like you said, nobody really talked about it. Nobody was out there like y'all doing shit like that back in the Gap. And it was just LA and Cali and New York and Philly, you know what I'm saying? That's all everybody thought and knew. But shit, motherfuckers was down here all the time back then.
And I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna let you know something right now. We going viral right now. We almost at 1,000 followers on YouTube. So we want to make sure we thank everyone that's been watching and supporting. Man, we fire right now. Millions across the world are watching.
And in my mind, thousands the new million, bro.
Yeah,
let's go.
All right.
nah, look. We gaining traction and the people, you know, like I say, we was in the gym the other day and I said, man, I looked on the fucking thing, man, and our highest view video is like 180,000 views and shit, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't even realize, because we not computer tech savvy and shit, you know, looking up the analytics and shit, and I'm going, fuck, this shit got 100 comments and shit. I ain't seen none of this shit. But it's our shit we putting out there. And I said, man, we making some traction, bro. But better than that to me is the fighters appreciate it. The boxing people appreciate it. The boxing, we ain't really had no negativity really that I know of. Everybody was, you know, so hey man, it's a fun ride. And I think it's valuable. Even, you know, whenever it comes monetarily valuable for the amount of time me and Fresh put in, that's even second nature to, I think it's a voice. It's a way to get the guys out there saying what they're doing, promoting fights, putting Houston on the map even more so, because it's on the map. We ain't put it on the map, but we doing this podcast and trying to shed light on it. And like I said, man, 20 years ago when my cousin did the De La Hoya TV show, and that was over, and he was fighting shit. They brought him to Houston, put him up in a high rise down there by Maine. And that was my first time coming around and being like, oh, fuck, who is that? Oh, fuck the city. We need to stay over here, man. This is where it's at. Because the big names was here. You know, Bill Benton was still a big dog matchmaking. Bobby was cutting his teeth. Me and Bobby's the same age. He was cutting his teeth as a trainer. All these guys, man, and just looking around saying, oh, no, this is where it's at. And to be honest with you, people who didn't know, they just wasn't in the know. You know what I'm saying? You ain't involved anyway. But we're a hub, man. It becomes broader and broader scope. The more champions we put out, the more Olympians, the more world champion amateurs and shit like that. Every time one of us get on the show, know we're doing this PBC thing with this young dude. Yeah. We always got, man, we involved heavy, man. Over there at Prince, it's basically a fucking star show over there with the boxers.
That's damn near, that's what I was telling at the fight. That's damn near the new, that's the new Colorado Olympic Training Center, damn near. That's where everybody
shout out to K. I told that motherfucker the other day, we was over there sparring. I said, come here, man. What's up, coach? I said, you just gonna take all the fighters, huh? You gonna just be crunk, ain't you? You gonna be crunk in Houston, ain't you, motherfucker? You? He started laughing. Nah, coach, nah. I said, man, I look around and I say, this guy got some killers, man, and he ought to be proud of it because most of them guys he started them, you know, the Troys, the Shakurs. Yeah, they might have started in their homes, you know, as young kids, but he took them over as amateurs and created champions out of them, and now they becoming world champions. Hey, the shit is bananas, man, and we got fighters all over. Although it ain't just Prince, but it's all over Houston, man. And yeah, we a hub, bro. And somebody got to get out there and say, all these young fighters, man, from strange places and shit, man. If you trying to make your move and you got the nuts and you trying to, you know, walk the walk, motherfucker, y'all need to find a way out to get to Texas, man, because it's avenues out here. Even in, you know, we coming through one of the worst times with this fucking bullshit with fights and shit, but still, boys is working, man. Boys been in the gym.
This shit ain't never stopped down here. Like, I'm telling you, the last time we went out to Alabama and everybody like, oh man, we ain't been able to train. We had to go out and train. I said, dog, ain't shit stopped in Houston. I don't know about Texas, but I don't know Houston. I was like, a goddamn thing stopped. So we've been training nonstop since before shit went. You know what I'm saying? I had a little bullshit injury. I took about a month and a half off. I think I was supposed to fight on Fox like around April. That's when everything got shut down. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of happened perfectly. That's when I hurt my other shoulder, and then I took the time off, and it worked out perfect. But other than that, shit, man, we've been going nonstop in the gym. You know what I'm saying? We got shit lined up everywhere. So
let's talk about this show that you're gonna be on. It's in LA. It's on Fox. It's the TBG Promotions. Who's that? Tom Brown? Tom Brown Promotions?
Man, yeah, I don't know. I barely started following that and seeing who it is. TGB. I guess they're doing a lot of the PBC shows now. But yeah, it's their show Saturday night on Fox. I think we're supposed to be the opening bout, you know, the TV bout.
How would you describe this upcoming fight, bro? You're 10-3 going up against an undefeated fighter. What does this fight mean to you, and how you approaching it?
I mean, it really mean everything, though. It's just like, I mean, I think every fight coming up is your biggest fight, right? But this is definitely the biggest fight of my career. It's a big opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a loss that was a close fight. Like, all right,
yeah. This what happened there? It was a decision, huh?
Yeah, it was a decision. They gave it to he got the decision. I thought I controlled the fight. I thought I did what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, I don't think neither one of us really did shit. To keep it 100. But that was kind of my game plan. You know what I'm saying? Like I told me and Renee said, we got to make it a boring fight. This is a small, short, fast motherfucker. We can't get mixed up in his. You know what I'm saying? We keep him on the outside, make it a boring fight, control him, and I believe that's what we did, dog. You know what I'm saying? We controlled the fight. He ain't touched nothing, but I want to get into the politics. It was damn near in his backyard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All his people.
That's what I thought was the issue was, you know, going into his backyard might have played a factor into it. The decision.
Yeah, and every punch they threw or missed or whatever, you know, they making noise or whatever, something like whatever. Y'all
didn't you send me that fight, Noe?
I think
somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, I tagged you in the video or sent it to you. Yeah. My boy had it. He kind of screen recorded it, whatever. All
right, so here's kind of my stance on fighting in general, right? The culture I like to create with my fighters, and I would like for you to have the same shit too. You know, anybody I root for, but we lost. You got the loss, right? I watched the fight. Yeah, we can sit here and argue and be like, the class difference was clear. He didn't do shit, and so that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta hold silent saying, well, this fucking dude ain't beat me. To you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, hey man, it was this and that is that, because I think fighters is important, because subconsciously what happens when dudes do that shit, bro. And I think you and I talked and we on the same page about the fight. But when dudes do that shit, that's when that other shit creeps in there. And of course, the worst case in that scenario of this shit is like the fucking Deontay Wilder fucking ignorant shit.
Yeah. You take it the wrong way. Yeah.
Right, but then I understand the edge of a competitor having to say, Coach, this dude ain't fucking whoop me. Yes, I understand. He didn't whoop you. They gave him the 9. It's imperative you say, okay, I lost. Keep that shit in your guts and be like, I'll never lose a fucking fight like that again. And that's the difference to me with fighters, successful fighters, is guys who say, all right, burning up, hot like a motherfucker. This bitch, you ain't even hit me. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta say, all right, shake his hand and everything. All right, dude, good one, bro. Good for you. But you gotta get in that fucking gym. And the next time you find yourself in that position in that square, you say, oh no, not tonight. Nah, man, I know this is how I fucked around and let this shit go. Because if you understand that you lost the fight, not him. He didn't win it. You lost the fight, giving them the opportunity to take it from you. I think that's imperative, at least in my mind, that's imperative with fighters, bro. They got to understand this guy, your opponent, doesn't own the dominion over what happens in his ring. And if you think it does, we got a problem. We got a fucking problem. You own your own finish of this fight. In other words, you chose not to press. You chose to stay defensive. You chose to let him throw them wild ass shit that ain't landing. But every fan in the crowd's going, ooh, and you looking at these motherfuckers like, okay, it's one of these nights. Y'all don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
It's up to you to convince them what's happening, and the judges, and not I'm gonna stop fresh, but I gotta put this one up. It's up to you to drag this motherfucker over there in front, to have the wherewithal before y'all started fighting. See, this is why you can't concern yourself with the opponent. It's up to you to say, okay, there's a judge here, here, and here. Okay, where I'm at, okay. Ooh, let me drag this motherfucker over here and get away. Now he's seen what just happened. Now listen, man, that's intricate shit, bro. And I understand people think that's outside the realm of possibilities in a prize fight, but that also separates me and them. You bring their ass over there, take that with you. Make it control his hands. You in a fight with your feet and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And all those things. These things are intricate, bro. So it's important that you say, all right, Skinny, you motherfucker, you talking to yourself. I let this motherfucker squeak by with this shit. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. And if it comes a time where you in there with this motherfucker, this next motherfucker or whoever, that's when the honesty is important. That's when you say, that's when yourself's going, you letting it go. Can you live like that or not?
Yeah.
And when these wilders make excuses like that, and I'll go ahead and make my prediction and make all you Wilder super fans mad. He's done. Because the minute a motherfucker checks his fucking chin, all them same excuses that he didn't deal with is gonna pop right back in his mind, and he's gonna see himself as a victim and somebody cheated me and all that, rather than saying, this motherfucker kicked my ass and I need to do the work to stop that shit from happening next time.
Exactly.
Just is what it is, bro.
So you take all that, you take all that, and you take it out on this next guy, Mr. What was it? White chocolate or white magic bullshit. That's his ring name, White Magic.
White Magic.
I don't get that shit, man. I don't get that shit, bro. I see that a lot, man.
He's from New Jersey. He's a young kid.
I think his dad. So what I took from it, I think his dad is a big time. I don't know, the trainer, manager, promoter out there in that area. You know what I'm saying? So I think I talked to his dad on one of the phone calls with trying to get this medical shit going, and he called me. I'm Vito. I'm like, hold on. I thought Vito was the guy I'm fighting, but that I guess that's his pop's name, and one of the guys.
He's a junior, yeah.
He's a I guess a well-known guy out there. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he sent them over there to train. But fuck it, man. If that ain't in there fight with him, you know what I'm saying? It's me and him,
Yeah.
and we're gonna make it happen, dog. Like I said,
Give him a Texas ass whooping.
that's it. That's exactly what we gotta do. It's their show. You know what I'm saying? We got to go in there like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, don't go in there with no.
Yeah.
Don't go in there with no illusions of grandeur, bro. We 3 down already. We ain't even got there yet. We 3 down already. But
Yeah.
that's important to understand that. That's important. It's not a victim mentality. It's I've got to beat this guy or I don't beat this guy. That's what it is. And I don't know how much you watched him. I watched him the one time. I'm sorry, twice. One post Goodson and the one he did with Joe Goodson and of course I done watched him since I found out you was famous. About a month ago, I think.
About a
I
month
was
ago,
talking to
about a month and a half, we got the call. Yeah, month and a half.
I was talking to Renee and he mentioned it and I said, man, I don't know if Robert got off of the fight or somebody else I know got off of the fight with this kid. It was the first time I said, oh, I remember seeing him fight. But when I talked to Renee, I said, all right, so I'm gonna watch him and see what's happening with him. But you gotta go in there with that mentality and I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta make it rough with this kid because I'm sure the last year, if he's been with Goosen, hey bro, Joe Goosen's the top trainer. I don't give a fuck who says what. He's a top dog, and if he ain't in the Hall of Fame yet, he will be. He probably is, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but so this kid, I promise you, whether it was seen in that first outing or not, this kid has elevated from the first time you seen him because he's with a fucking all-time great trainer, and we got to make it rough on this young boy, man. You got to make him question himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you do that is up to you and your trainer, but I agree with you, man. This is for all the marbles. Ain't everything for all the marbles now. You got a great record, so you could constantly be asked for these type of fights.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. That's your opportunity. In other words, people like to say, you know, nobody's checking for me, man. They ain't put me. Listen, man, this is boxing, bro. People don't put money in. It's a long shot, bro. List the names since you've been following boxing that was blue chips. That boys put money behind and they fucking ran a 10, 15 fight career and fell flat on their face. Well, guess what? If a promoter suck $1 million into these kids between bonuses, calls, and a house, he ain't recouped that shit in no fucking 10 fights. You know what I'm saying? So when this guy flatlines, it's over with. But here's the beautiful thing about our sport. Guys who was able to get it out the mud and patch together winning records, that's valuable to those promoters. And they gonna constantly give you an opportunity for a decent check too. The check ain't gonna be pennies because they need to get a guy with a good record. So they'll cut you a check. And this is your opportunity to change the game for yourself. And as long as you put up a good showing and keep that record intact, man, you get called. And guys in your position will get them 4-5 shots in a career. So it's up to you. This is your big one. You got to go do something. And fuck learning experiences. You're too grown to have learning experiences, you know?
We passed that. We passed that. We don't learn it.
You got to make it rough with this motherfucker, man.
You got to go put your foot in his ass. How has training been for you, man? Well, you know, we've had a lot of shit going on. You know, like we were talking earlier, we've had COVID. Now we have this freeze, and even in outside of boxing, you started you opened up your own shop, right?
Yeah. Man, honestly, like I said, we've been going nonstop since last year, dog. Training been good. Honestly, this last 3 weeks, man, they had us going through so much bullshit, which I'm sure maybe you know, Coach, with the shit you went through. I don't know if you and Q when y'all went to the bubble, but god damn, man, the COVID test twice a week and medicals, and it was so much stuff going back and forth and so much mix up with They didn't do the right MRI. They didn't fill out this form. About 2 weeks, dog. 2 weeks really of going back and forth to doctors, going back and forth to clinics. I told her, man, they asked me for one more goddamn thing. I don't fuck this fight. You know, I said, because we can't train, dog. I can't train. I can't work. I can't make no money. I can't. They drawing me blood. I got my blood drawn fucking 4 or 5 times, dog. You know what I'm saying? I said, they trying to make it rough on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I said, fuck it. I said we're gonna push through it and make it happen. It is what it is. And then this week we got the little free stuff and it slowed us down. But man, like I told Renee, I said I don't give a shit, man. We go in that motherfucker when a little bit of the sun is out. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 o'clock, whatever. We're gonna get it in one way or another.
As long as you don't run out of concrete, you can train.
Yeah.
Take off running, man. That's what you can do, bro.
Yeah, and that's what
I haven't been I fought on a PBC card before, of course, but I haven't been in the PBC bubbles. We was in the top rank bubble, and I guess we had to do COVID testing for Robert's last fight. And it was kind of like a bubble, like half crowd or something. But the top rank bubble, I like it, but. Word of advice. You make sure you and Renee and whoever, if you bringing anybody, I don't know if they're allowing you more than one or not, because they probably gonna have a cut man, so he could just focus on his responsibilities. I don't know.
My boy Arnold, the one that make the shirt, he going out there with us. He been with me at every fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He got you, bro. That dude loves you. Check this out. Make sure y'all got your money on your card and shit, bro, because you gonna get there. They gonna need you to do A, B, and C. Even if you don't leave the hotel, right? They gonna stretch you out over here. You gonna miss meals because they done close or whatever. So Arnold needs to play his position and be over there buying food, making sure food's coming, making sure you got your water and shit, because that's all part of the game.
Yeah.
When it's on purpose. Hell, when it's mismanaged, it's really fucked up. You know, when it's on purpose, they gonna try to keep the opponent fucked up, starving, hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you get down there, I'm sure you're gonna I think we tested twice before we went to the top rank bubble, 3 times when we got down there, something like that. Tell on to find it. When you get there, find that information desk with the itinerary. Take pictures, take papers, whatever you got, stick to that shit, because the last thing you need is more hypertension going into the shit, because like I said, even if it's just mismanaged, it could be a fuck up. When they're trying to sink your ship, they'll send your ass to somewhere and leave you there. You know, make sure you got that Uber money. Hey man, come get me, man. I need to get back to the fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Take it all in stride. My thing is let Renee and Big Man worry about it, and you focus on making weight, eat, staying calm, this and that, because you're gonna have to dig deep and slap this motherfucker in the ear, rub the fucking gloves in and punch him in the shoulder blade, shit like that, so we can win the fight.
Yeah, straight up, yeah.
Bite him in the ear if you have to.
Don't bite him, man. Don't bite him. But yeah, so have you studied the kid, Noe? Do you leave that up to Renee? Do you kind of look at it as, hey, this is my style, this is what I can bring to the table, we're gonna put it out there against this guy? How do y'all prepare for the fight?
I study him, man. I watched I finally got to watch, matter of fact, his last fight. He fought on the Spencer Garcia undercard, and he fought some black dude. He fought on there, and they went 6 rounds, and it was hard for me to find a full fight because they just got the little highlights, you know, on YouTube or whatever. But I found a fight, and I studied it. I like what I seen, you know what I'm saying. And I think, like I say, just with my style, like I said, you can't change the style. You know, you kind of are what you are, but you impose your style on, impose my style on him and make it work. You know,
have a way to,
yeah.
We have a way to do it, right?
We talk what we need to do and how we need to do it, and yeah, man, I think we can make it happen. Though, like I said, it's my first 8-rounder. I think it's his first 8-rounder too. You know what I'm saying? So it's new territory for both of us. But
Has training changed? Has training changed to adapt to those 8 rounds?
hell yeah, Renee trying to kill me. But it's you know what? It worked out really dope, man, because Coach Anthony from Power City, they kind of joined up with us, teamed up with us over there at the gym, and he got
That's my guy, man. I like him.
I love Coach Anthony, man. We got he got a bunch of dogs over there, and really Renee been wanting me to take me out there to Prince. You know what I'm saying? Get some work in the morning or whatever. But with the shop, it's so hectic for me with the kids in the morning and the shop to go out there in the morning. So man, really, we just with all the guys out there, dog. We got plenty of work. You know what I'm saying? And we just stretched it out.
And they got the kind of guys you need, bro. And they got the kind of guys you need because it's gonna be rough, man. That's what you need to bring to the table. So he got plenty young bulls in there. They coming forward and punching, man. So that ought to work well for you, man.
Yeah,
I think the kid, the Malinaghi kid is more lean. He like this new generation of boxers. They like to lean on their athleticism and quickness and all that other type of shit.
Like if you see his highlights, of course, highlights are highlights. Every motherfucker gonna look good on highlights. If he come out, he look like bull. You know what I'm saying? But when you really sit back and watch it, he once he shoot his shot, he nothing crazy.
The
man.
The flaw with these young boys, if there is some, the flaw with these young boys normally be fundamentals, bro. The old school ass, this motherfucker don't bring his hands back like he should. His chin's up in there looking after he punches. Shit like that. And as long as you can shoot a second before he shoots, it don't matter if he's fast. You need to look for the tails. Look for the tails when he tells you he's gonna punch, and as soon as you see the tail, shoot your jab and offset it. That's all, man. Normally that's what you can do with these young boys, but we'll see, man.
You
ain't no stranger to the ring, bro. You gonna fight?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna fight. We're gonna find out one way or another, right? That's what we're praying for, man. That's what we're here for. So
who's headlining that fight? Is it Anthony Darrell?
Darrell, yeah, one of the Darrell brothers. Darrell versus somebody, and I think the other prospect
Davis. They got Kyrone Davis.
Yeah. I think he's from Memphis or something, Tennessee, something like that. But yeah, him. I think got another one of the PBC prospects. Ramos, Omar. I think Omar from here down in the valley was supposed to fight. I don't know if I think he was supposed to fight. I don't know if they found anybody. We were trying to find him somebody and match him up, but then you got another dude here from Houston out there fighting Garcia, Catarachito, whatever they call him. He trained at Maine. He's fighting on that card too. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice little decent card, man. I think.
That's what's up, man. We need it, man. It's been a crazy start to the year, and here in Houston, it's been a challenge putting on shows. We know how difficult it is, and we want to give our shout outs to El Tigity Promotions and Next Fight Up, man. They're our local promoters, and we know it's been tough on them. You just can't be throwing money down the toilet, to put on these shows as much as you want to, man. You got to have real deep pockets to do that shit.
People don't understand the business, man. I won't say no names, but I got a phone call like last week. Some guy called, hey man, I need to holler at you about that. I'm trying to go pro in this boxing shit, and then he's like, man, why they call me to fight a guy, and they asked me to pay? Why I gotta pay? He said, why I gotta pay to fight on the card? I said, dude,
who are you, motherfucker? What tickets you sell, motherfucker?
I said, who the fuck are you to really who gonna just give some money away, dog, and put you on a show and put some money in your pockets? I mean, if you was that special, you'd be fucking signing somebody, and then they would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? And no knock to him, but. Obviously you're not, because now you would be signed, but that's the way the game goes. Ain't nobody throwing away money around this motherfucker just to showcase your talent for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a sure motherfucker. who better go fucking start fighting amateur somewhere and start learning from the ground up what boxing. Listen, the only thing a motherfucker's gonna give away in this game is opportunities to get your ass whooped.
That's it.
And they don't want to get him away free. And don't want to get him away free. So you know, but again, you know what you know. You don't know what you don't know. So yeah, I run across that shit all the time, man. Guys who think this game is something it's not, man. And I get it. I get it from a fan perspective. I don't know what the fuck it takes to be a collegiate football player and sign to a manager and then sign to the NFL. I don't know what that details, how that process is, or none of that shit. So fans, bro, are funny, bro. Fans really think they know shit, bro. It's so much shit you don't know, man, that you can't possibly know shit. The most informed fan, a guy who's, let's say, follow the guy through the amateur. I'm talking about maybe even box amateur as a kid or something, and then he find a guy and he follows him through the amateurs best you can. Because how can you fucking do that? I'm a trainer and I barely can follow these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So you follow that, then they sign or something, they go pro, or you watching the shit, and then you don't know the ins and outs of this fucking game, because the truth is you're just a fan. You picked up PBC as your promotion. Why? Because your favorite fighter fought for them at one point. So now everything PBC tells you is gospel truth. The other people are bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, that ain't how this shit works, bro. And you can know everything about a fighter, his wins, losses, his weaknesses, all this shit, and that's still just one aspect of a particular guy who has a career in boxing. But and I'm all for telling motherfuckers. I get calls all the time, man. Coaches, Anthony over there with y'all. Me and he done reached out before, a long time ago. Hey, coach, I'm like a fucking open book. But motherfuckers be like, if they don't like you, they with the other side. I'm with these guys. Well, okay, stay over there with them fucking dummies you with, and lose then, because that's what's gonna happen. But
I kind of shocked the guys the other day. We was at the gym and coach said something about them just staying focused. You know what I'm saying? The process or whatever. I said, look, man, I go straight up. They kind of looked at me sideways. If you in this shit for the money, like if you think you can jump in this shit and just, I think this generation came up off like watching Floyd, and all they see is money, and they think I'm gonna be a boxer. I'm gonna make millions and a couple fights. And
right.
I said, if you in this shit for the money, as retarded as that, you in it for the wrong reason. You really gotta like love this shit and hope the money come later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
the money damn near gotta be a byproduct, right, of all the work that you doing because you're a fighter. Right, exactly.
Like you really gotta love this shit. Like I tell people, my last 3 fights, I done lost money. You know what I'm saying? I done came out of my. I ain't got no manager, dog. Renee, my manager, he look out for me.
I know what you're saying.
I ain't got no motherfucker promoter, and all that shit come out my sponsors, out of my pocket. Dog, I done lost money. The guy I was talking to last week, like, you paid for that? Dog, I came out of my pocket, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It's an investment. It's an investment.
It's a
long-term investment, risky investment.
Yeah.
But it's an investment nonetheless.
This shit ain't.
Name the guy, but you can. How many famous boxers ain't got a fucking wooden nickel? How many famous known fighters made it to the? And there's world champions, bro. They didn't make no money. They didn't make no money, and they became world champion of whatever division, whatever. It's so many fucking parts, bro. It's so many moving parts, man. And if you don't hire yourself, perfect example. Training fighters 23 years, right? 10 years ago, I decided I'm charging what I charge. Why? Because it ain't worth me going home and hearing about how I put so much into these boys. And for them to just fall off, and life falls off, right? And I said, I need these guys, I need these fighters, kids and adults. I need these guys to start respecting themselves and what they put into it enough that it's not that easy to walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's not that easy to say, fuck it. She got some good steak. I'm going over here and lay up forever. Well, that determined me saying, I'm an outgoing guy. I help most people. People ask me, I'm an open book. But goddamn me, what's your charge, coach? This. Oh man, well, bro, I ain't look for you. I didn't call you up and ask you, can I train you?
Yeah.
So click, it is what it is. And there's no hard feelings. I understand most people who want to fight come from nothing, right? They ain't got shit. And they're working or going to school, whatever the case, or now the kids are different when the parents, I ain't talking about that. You just train a kid. We got a gym. We'll train any kid who comes through there, you know what I'm saying? And make it affordable for them. But a full-grown adult motherfucker, hey, man, listen. I came into this thing with a pedigree just because I was born into it. Secondly, done had success, improved, and you telling me that's too much for you. This gym's too much for you. You don't need to be over here, bro, because there's 1,000 motherfuckers around there that teach by osmosis and figure you'll get hit in the head enough times, you'll learn to duck, and let's go. Hey, it is. But, hey, think about it, bro. If you don't start valuing you, it's like anything, Noah. If your gal don't value you, or you don't value your gal, that's when shit start. You start looking elsewhere, right? If Fresh, Fresh is an entrepreneur. If Fresh got a gig for somebody, he works as hard. He's making this fucking machine work, right? He's got employees and shit, and we over here, and these motherfuckers don't value his time. Not that he don't value their time. They paying him. He's gonna be there. He's doing a service. He's providing a service, so he's valuing you as a customer. If you don't value him, the next time you call, now we book, bro.
Yeah.
It just is what it is because it's not worth it. It's not worth the time. The referral I'm gonna get from you, it is not valuable. If guys don't value themselves, now I'll take it a step further with you fighters. Every time you get hit in the fucking head, bro, that's one less time you can get hit in the head. I know that's kind of heavy for people to understand. It's true. You have a certain number of times you can hit in this motherfucker till you're never the same, no way. You're walking around on your heels and your tongue's fat and talking through your nose after a certain amount of time. Now, none of us want to get to that time. Hopefully you walk away from it before that time. But goddamn me, if you don't value that in yourself, how the fuck you gonna value me when I'm trying to teach you to catch that punch instead of eating it? That I'm not gonna listen. All this situation where you gotta value it. Now within that skill set, that's just what I believe is required in a fighter. We ain't even got to the fighting yet. So these people are crazy, bro, when they think they go sign up. Motherfucker really do think it's like a karate movie or something. I'm just good. I done had 10 fist fights in the street. Meanwhile, Noe fought 10 times last week in sparring. You know what I'm saying? So you so cold. I'm gonna tell you what teaches a motherfucker. Punch a motherfucker in the nose hard. Real hard. Punch him in the nose. And watch how the motherfucker don't come. They had a kid come to the gym. Fresh, if I'm lying, I'm dying. They had a kid come to the gym, wanted to be a boxer. We get this a lot. He was about 17 or something, right? 18, I'm guessing maybe. That motherfucker had brand new fucking boxing shoes. This motherfucker had some trunks with Muhammad Ali and USA. This motherfucker had some brand new ringside gloves, cup, and headgear. No, he got the Mexican headgear.
He got
the $100 shit.
The whole starter kit.
He walks in the gym. I'm looking at him. I looked over I think it was Robert. I said, who's that? I said, new kid, he wants a box. I said, oh, okay. He pitching the business. The next thing I look up, he about to spar. Well, that's not normal. That's not normal shit for us. I said, man, who is this kid?
He wanted to come. He was just looking for sparring, and he came. And the first day he came, I don't think we had anybody from But we had told him, what gym, what gym you work out of? Oh no, I just go to all the gyms and I just like to spar and whatnot.
Listen to this shit.
And so I told him, I said, well, we probably don't have anyone for you today. And he came back the next day. And I remember seeing him. He had everything on brand new. He was by the chairs putting everything on. And who did we put him in there with? We put him in there with someone.
One of the green kids, I think one of Jack's kids that had been training a year or so. And long story short, Noe, them new ringside cup, gloves, and headgear, shoes is hanging up in the office. He ain't even fucking take his shit. He came off that shit so bad and left. That was a couple months ago. So now I say, hey, now when the kids come in and, man, coach, I could borrow, I got a reusable. You just got to spray it down when you finish. I'm not going to waste it. Hey, this fucking game is not for the faint of heart, bro. This fucking game will gut you, man. And these kids who come to it, and I'm glad you corrected me, Fresh, because that's how much I was paying attention to this motherfucker. I didn't realize he said he was a boxer and shit. Yeah. But I tell you what, I'm going to take a picture and post that motherfucking uniform I got sitting at that motherfucking boxing gym, that one ass whooping. Fuck all that shit. Fuck them sneakers, fuck them gloves.
Yeah, to change your heart real quick.
Change your career.
Well, this shit ain't nothing like the movies, man. I thought when they hit me, I was going, no, man. Nah, it doesn't work like that.
And I hate boxing movies so much because I don't, they all fake as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Like from it, seeing it from
from a
like we know
technical
like
aspect.
Yeah, like as a fan, you're like, oh, that's a dope ass story, whatever. Yeah. But like people really realistically, it's like people really believe that shit. Like it's just, I'm gonna go train and I'm gonna get a big fight. I'm gonna make millions and all this. And now I'm like, dog, you
know who captured that
idea, the work it takes to even get right here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know who captured that, Noe? Who captured that perfectly? And the Creed boxing is horrible, of course. And the second one was way worse than the first one. But
I watched 20 minutes of it, and I fucked that. I turned it off.
I loved it. Well, I'm a Rocky mark, so I'm gonna watch anything with Rocky. Rocky's boxing was horrible. But here's the thing. There was a scene in that first one where Creed comes in, he's talking all this shit. I can fight. And Andre Ward's in the movie. He said, I got you.
Yeah.
He said, I got you. And because he had whooped somebody, he could whoop it. Who's next? Talking all that signifying shit. And Andre Ward's, and I remember sitting in the theater, and of course I noticed who it was. You know, he was playing some other guy's name, but he said, I got you right here. I don't need no headgear. I said, this is real life. This is real life because of, hey, I've done it. I've done it since I've been here in Houston. I ain't gonna say no names of what gym, but 10, 15 years ago, and I'm sitting there telling the kid, and another coach had me over there, and he said, Coach, what you think about this guy? I said, man, the kid's got ability, and he can learn stuff, but he's got some flaws there. And the kid heard me, and he said, won't you get in there? I said, okay. and basically pushed him into the ropes and beat him up in fucking a minute long. Good thing, because I couldn't have fucking boxed with this young kid. But he was so flawed fundamentally and thought he was doing his Floyd Mayweather, all that bullshit. Yeah. And I Durant his fucking ass into the corner. But that was a real thing. I said they captured that shit because young kids like this think they could do it, think they could fight, think they gonna. I'm just so cold in the game, bro. This shit is so specific, man. This skill, a quarter inch this way, you go to sleep. Quarter inch this way, you go to sleep, bro. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Catch you in that liver, you done. It's worse because you're looking up saying, fuck you, but you can't breathe. It's over with. These guys, bro, the fans are funny, bro.
Hollywood loves to glorify shit, and boy, but the shit that really goes on, the grind, the pain, the sweat, the mistakes, the whole thing, just trying to get to the gym, dealing with shit at home, doing the fucking workout, it's a motherfucker.
The long set. I heard Stallone on the interview say, I'm responsible for more Italian head trauma than car crashes. They all think they can do that shit. Eddie Murphy say, the fucking Dagos, they think they can do that. You can really do that shit. Watch.
What was that Eddie Murphy from Raw talking about? Hey, yo.
Yeah. He's gonna pay for my shit. Yeah, bro. It's fun and we have fun. And guess what? We're not a gym, and any responsible gym don't allow that type of shit to occur. As soon as somebody sees it, it's over with. But you know, it's you go into some of these young boys, they go into the wrong places, man. I mean, I've heard coaches tell me, "Oh no, we sparred the first day," and I'm like, "Huh? Yeah, we put them gloves on because if he's gonna be a fighter, we gonna see it, and that's not my philosophy at all, not even almost.
That's retarded.
And now maybe it's because the kids, maybe because our family was boxing, and so it was uncles and dads and shit that was protecting you. But I took that over. I don't believe in that shit at all, man. Nah, man, this kid can't even hold his hands up right. What's he gonna get out of that besides hurt?
Besides getting fucked up, you gotta learn. You no point in you just going in there and getting beat up or somebody making a highlight at you because what the fuck do you get out of that? Not a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
We got
some good shit going on tonight, man. I know
tonight's gonna be
some fireworks, bro.
I tell everybody, Valdez, man, he might like my top 3 just to watch. You know what I'm saying? Fan wise, I love watching Valdez every fight. You know what I'm saying? He is what he is. The fan in me, I love watching Valdez fight, man. You know what you're gonna get out of him every fucking time. I think that top ranked card's pretty good. They got that prospect Rodriguez, that hard hitting guy, Elvis Rodriguez.
Elvis Rodriguez, right? Puerto Rican, Cuban, something like that.
Dominican. Yeah.
Dominican, okay.
They're all the same.
They're not Mexicans. They're not Mexicans, huh?
Yeah. And then you got AB, and I don't care what anybody say. AB is everybody gonna tune in and watch the goddamn AB clown show. You know what I'm saying? It is.
You think he's gonna? You think they're getting him a win for this title that was vacated at 40? I'm hoping him and Reed just see each other for this title, man. You see that 40 title got vacated.
Which one?
The 140 that PBC was in control of, because Josh Taylor and Ramirez have the 40s, right? Except, man, who is this guy?
One Mario, San Antonio kid, Mario. He vacated it?
Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios.
Yeah. He vacated. Unless I'm wrong, but I think he vacated.
How smart of him, dude.
I'm thinking that, the little rumbles about, because Regis hasn't been shy about calling Braun out. Telling him Regis will fight anybody. Regis will fight Mr. T. He don't give a fuck, man. What y'all want to do? And so I'm like, when he signed on with PBC, and I don't know his business, but I know he did that one fight with PBC at the Alamo Dome, and I know he's got another one with him. So I'm hoping, because I just want my New Orleans guy to get the titles back, right? We hadn't had a world champion since the 60s. So when he got it, you couldn't tell me shit, and I want to get it back. So I'm thinking, Broner, there you go, tell that guy who called you about tickets. It's a reason Broner gets paid even though he's losing, because he fills the fucking stadium and people watch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. And so, not taking away from his ability or nothing, just for whatever reason. But I would love to see Regis Prograis, Adrian Broner for a 140-pound world title, man. That would be sweet.
Shit, if Broner, I thought they had to move this fight up to 47, because I don't think Broner can make 140. Yeah.
Oh shit, I missed that.
2 days.
I missed that.
2 days ago, they had to change the weight up to 47, so they ended up making it a 147 fight.
You're right. I'm looking at the thing right now. It says welterweight.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe. Hey, but wait a minute. This could be his shake back. This could just be his shake back. Regis missed weight. He fought at 43.
Yeah,
But if you got Regis Prograis versus Adrian Broner, I'm sure they'll go in there and do the work and make that 40. You know what I'm saying? Ain't with the title on the line. So
why is that motherfucker always that? Why you always have so many issues, man, making weight? He
blow up. You
147.
see how fat the motherfucker get after doing the fight?
He was doing that when he was
it's
a unified champion.
That's always an issue with that dude in weight. Whatever.
Genetics, bro. Genetics. Some guys gotta live like a Spartan. Gotta live like a Spartan to maintain. Some guys can't eat fucking fajitas, bro. And fucking what's the fajita in, man? Fuck the
brisket.
No, the bread, man. Tortilla.
Oh,
they eat the fucking tortillas. they blow up, bro.
Yeah, you see his dad. His dad a big boy. His dad a big boy.
Yeah, man. He's shaped like the letter. He's shaped like the letter O. That motherfucker.
I want him in shape, man. I want him to make fucking weight. I want to see that goddamn Regis fight. I know Regis has been fucking asking for it, man. He wants to get in the ring with fucking with Broner, man. And I think it'd be a great fight. I think Regis wins hands down, man. But as long as this motherfucker keep blowing up, I think it makes it just that
it's
much
gonna be
tougher.
hard. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
This is
make that 140.
Some people.
That Josh Kelly kid is fighting that. Go ahead, Fresh. What you about to say?
I was gonna say some people out fucking fuck.
Keep themselves out of a title. Huh?
Yeah, no, outpriced. Some people outprice themselves. That motherfucker out eats himself.
That Josh Kelly kid that England was so high up on, and I know he had a draw, I think, last time out or the time before that. He's fighting a guy supposed to be a real fight. I know I was offered a fight with him for Robert over there, I think. You know, like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Who?
You fucking retarded. Josh Kelly.
Oh yeah.
This young junior welterweight that everybody's so high on, or welterweight. That's what it was. We went to 40. He was at 47.
He hit a little plateau, man. He was supposed to be like on some Lomachenko type shit and Olympian and all.
Oh, he was supposed to be the white Floyd. Anytime somebody's the next something, my antenna goes up already. I'm like, okay, another mimic. Here we go with this bullshit. So that's not a good way to promote people to me. You know what I'm saying? You better develop him into his own fight. But I don't know. The kid can fight. I ain't saying he can't, but and then you got that Burchell, that Valdez. You think Valdez pulls it out or what?
Oh man, I don't see him pulling it out, dog. Burchell's a fucking tank, dog, and he's too strong, though, I think. And honestly, like as little as I've seen boxing improvement from Valdez in that fight, I think all that shit gonna go out the door. You know what I'm saying? I think them two.
This is about to be a Mexican motherfucker.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be
outfight who? That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's it.
Who's Valdez signed to?
Valdez is top rank. He's
top rank. Okay, yeah.
Top rank with Canelo.
They both were top rank, huh?
Yeah. They both were top rank. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think all that shit's gonna go. I think Valdez might try to box him, but all that shit gonna go out the door, man. Like third, fourth round, all that shit gonna go out the door, and it's gonna be just blood and guts. I think, you know what I'm saying. And I was talking to a guy.
I was talking to a guy, and you know, because I'm not as educated on either one of them as probably need to be, but you know, I was like, well, at look wise, you know, you say Valdez is maybe a millimeter more talented, more skilled and stuff. I said, but and the guy was like, yeah, but coach, that shit ain't gonna matter. The way they about to fight and Richard, he's picking Richard, and he said, what does Valdez do when he done pitched the bitch through 6 and Burchell's still left? and here he comes, and he's coming, He's constant, man. You're probably right. That's probably what's gonna happen with that. It's gonna be, exactly but we're gonna enjoy the shit out of it the whole time.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
Sure. Yeah, we definitely gonna enjoy that. I know that. It won't be no disappointments in that one tonight.
Does this guy Broner's fighting? Is he I don't know. Who is he? He can fight?
I don't know shit. I don't know shit about it. I think like 14-0, 15-0, something like that. Dominican kid, I think, too. I don't know shit about him.
I believe this is my thing, regardless of ability or talent, Noe. This is my thing, and it's always been my thing in boxing. When a guy shows me who he is, I believe him. I believe him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how skilled. And he could have been ate up with the full of potential. Once the guy shows me he's not gonna let it hang out to win a fight, I'll bank on that. See, it's easy when you're never behind, right? To keep the lead, right? It's easy. You out shooting the motherfucker, he ain't really putting no paws on you. You pop, 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 pop. All right, I'll go to a win. But when I get in there, motherfucker, wobble that chin a little bit, and now I gotta make a decision: do I stay safe or do I go take this win? Once a guy shows me that 3-4 times, bro, I mean, what the fuck else is there to? What is there else to see for me? Now, does Broner have to overcome something against this guy? I don't know. If he don't, he probably wins, right? But if this guy puts up some trouble and the rounds are even going into them championship rounds, man, I trust your actions prior. I don't think people catch the Holy Ghost in the middle of a fight and go,
all of a sudden,
I got the strength of the Thundercats and shit, and I'm about to fucking change it. Nah, man, that ain't what's about to happen. You about to say, fuck this, I'm not letting this dude knock me out on TV. That's what you probably gonna fucking do. But I don't know enough about the guy he's fighting.
Oh, he's 14. He's Puerto Rican, 14-0. He's got some power, man. 10 KOs. He has the WBA super lightweight title. So I mean,
he's a little bitty guy then.
He's 5'7". 5'7". He's 31 years old.
Structure wise, I wonder how he's built.
Oh, I don't know. Fuck.
Body, fight wise, fight size. Because Broner's a short guy.
Yeah, they both are kind of small at the weigh. I think they pretty similar from what I've seen at the weigh-in. He not way too bigger than him, I think.
All right, how quick? What else we got though? You got the Broner fight. Who's on the skip?
Robert Easter fighting on there, and the other guys, all the Ohio guys, Rashid Warren, they fighting.
Washington Warren's fighting. Robert Easter, Adrian Boner. Let's see who else. Zachary Ochoa.
We got some heavyweights too. I think some heavyweights is on. I think Brazil. Yeah, he's fighting.
Oh, this is
he's fighting the white boy that cut. He's fighting the white boy that cut Fury, right?
I think
that big old cut on Fury's face.
Yeah.
And Brazil is the ex-football player, the quarterback, I think.
This is the same.
He can box a little bit, but heavyweights, brother.
This is the same promotion that you fighting on, huh? These are the same promotions that put on your show.
Yeah, the TGB's on this one too.
Yeah. What's TGB? The fuck?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just kind of seen it start coming up. I don't know. They taking
those guys CBC shows. Those guys don't want you to know who they are, bro. That's why they do that. Everybody, go look at all the big shows. Got some promoter from that state, which is really just the licensed guy from that state.
As long as my check clear like it did last time when I fought on the Mayweather card, my shit don't take a month to motherfucking clear, then we'll be all right.
I know that's right. You got the Grand Champ fights the weekend after that. How quick we get rid of this boy?
They fight the same weekend I am next week. Yeah, we're gonna be at the same time. Canelo.
Oh yeah, Canelo. That's right. It's the 27th. You right?
Yeah, they same.
Yeah, his opponent. I think his opponent had to ask the weekend off from Pizza Hut to make the fight.
Boy, he went found. Hey, he went He went drew from the same opponent pool Julio Cesar Chavez used to do, huh?
They got the
He went got him a cab driver. Motherfucker. He's always shitting on Canelo, man. Nah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I mean, but that's the thing about these sanctioning bodies, man. It's good when it's good when it allows a guy, a champion, a real champion. You know, he gets his defense. In other words, get a check from a guy. Everybody, unless something goes horribly wrong, he wins the fight. But it also leaves a bad taste in your mouth for people that don't understand sanctioning bodies and why they have the power they do. Whether or not you agree with them, they own the title. Make your own title up and make it valuable and get the right fighter to represent you. Then your title becomes legitimate.
Yeah. Till then,
dude, 20 years ago, check this out. 20 years ago, if a motherfucker told you the WBC was gonna dilute their fucking title this much, and I understand the sports fan don't understand that. They still hold the green belt as the belt, right? And I guess it is, but bruh, silver champions, American champions, diamond champion, bro. If you'd have told us that when Oscar De La Hoya was fighting fucking Sweet Pea Whitaker for fucking WBC title or whatever fight, that one day the WBC not only would have a title for a welterweight, but they got 5 other ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Nah, man, get the fuck out of here. So it's kind of like, man, it devalues them, but until the people, that's where the fans matter. Until the fans start saying, that shit don't mean shit. It ain't gonna mean shit, right? And then then the WBC is gonna have to say, get rid of this, and this, and this. Now, I like the titles as far as fighters getting a check and getting the represent, and they become champions. I'm not against that. I'm not against them getting their titles, but fuck, man, everybody's a champion. You can't spit from here to there without hitting a fucking champion, bro. It's insane to me.
The email champion, all types.
That's the worstest one. That's the worstest one right there, bro. I listen, and I go in some of the. Hey, shout out to these the LDC. I like her. All right, fellas. I know that's y'all guys, bro. Hey, shout out. I fucks with some of them. They support my kid. They support my fighter. I support their platform. But, bro, the guy's an email champion, bro. Quit acting like he's the fucking top dog at lightweight, man. Teofimo Lopez is the fucking man there. Now, whatever they got to do to get Devin Haney and him in the ring, y'all figure it out. Keep barking, make it happen. But I'm not going to play along. I'm not going to pretend with you like this motherfucker's a world champion, man. Nah, none of that shit matters, bro.
What's the other guy?
What I mean.
What's going on with the other guy?
Who?
What's going on with the other guy in that division? Fucking Ryan Garcia. I thought he was supposed to fight Pacquiao. All that shit fucking fell apart or what? And now he's having issues. And then he's having issues over there at Golden Boy. I hold Canelo responsible for any beef. Nah, I hold Canelo responsible for any beef that's going on over there with fucking Garcia and De La Hoya. Ryan over there hanging out with Canelo at the gym, learning how to box and fight and make money. That's what
winners do.
Right.
You want to be a winner, go hang with the winners.
Then he go back to De La Hoya. De La Hoya probably drunk, running around.
Hoya shouldn't have never cowtail. Hindsight is 20/20, but Hoya shouldn't have never cowtail to Ryan's first bitching and belly aching. Because once he gave in, don't get me wrong. I'm on Ryan Garcia's side. He's the fighter, right? Yeah. Get all your money you can get. But once you give the fighter what he's bitching about, why wouldn't he bitch on the next one? Mm. You fucking made money last time. I'm gonna do it again. Every fight from here on out, Ryan Garcia's gonna bitch and complain till he gets out that contract. I promise you.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah, he saw Canelo do it, and now he's gonna want to do it. But honestly, I think it's gonna be. I don't know, man. I don't see.
Canelo had an argument though, bro. Don't you agree?
Huh?
Canelo had an argument though. He had Oscar told him he was going.
We live in an age. We live in an age where you can make an argument for anything, and it fucking makes sense.
Well, he got him out the contract. The
That's what I'm
judge,
saying. I'm
the
not
judge
saying
said
that. Yeah.
you can't misrepresent a fucking fighter. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Ryan is just extorting because he sees fucking Canelo eating and shit. Man, fuck this dude, clown ass dude. Man, give me some money.
I think De La Hoya is going to be in a fucking. I think his mind, and I might be wrong, but I think he'll probably be like, you know what? I've been doing this shit my whole life. I proved everything that I've had to prove. I've been a world champion. He brought Canelo along. He contributed to Canelo's fucking career. He's had a successful run at promoting. I wouldn't be surprised if he says, "Fuck this, I'm done with the bullshit," and right off into the sunset. Yeah, and run off into the sunset. Because I don't see if Ryan does get out of this fucking contract, I just don't see how any boxer would want to continue in a relationship. Yeah, it's just like you're weak. You know, you're moving from a weak position because if I don't like something, I'm gonna fucking bitch and rant until I get out the contract. And I just don't think at this particular time in his life, it's a fight worth fighting. Fuck it, but
it's a new world. It's a new world too.
Right. 1,000%.
Everything works different. So,
but at the same time, right? Because people are saying, well, Canelo's going to go out and start his own promotion company. At the same time, I don't see a Canelo promotion being that successful. Because right now he's just in his prime in his fucking career. He needs to be focused. Listen, when you start, Noe, he
won't be running the promotion. He won't be running it.
I don't.
But I'm with you because two things. What you're saying, right. I think, and finish my bad. But the second thing is the game is changing. There's almost like how record companies aren't needed anymore, right? These fucking kids, and that's why we getting strippers for rappers and junkies for the male rappers because the record company no longer is there to say, act like you got some fucking sense, stupid. You know, now you can't go out there and do a sex tape, fucking 6 people and popping your coochie on TV and all this whole shit. Well, that no longer exists. These kids can do what the fuck they want to do, and you get clicks. So the fans are the same thing. These boxers, the promoter's gonna have to reorganize their shit, and they better not do like the music company and start that 360 shit like they want to, like a record company, because that was the death of major record companies for the most part. I'll tell you some insider information without saying who. I got a contract. One of the guys who was interested in Q coming out the amateurs, right? A name guy, y'all all know him. Y'all all know him. So I read the contract. I said, is this motherfucker retarded? Who the fuck would sign this shit? And so I said no. So I'm sitting there, I said, Q, this is what's known in the music business as a 360 day. 360. This guy's giving you, this guy wants your likeness. Any money you make from I don't give a fuck if you're selling cold cups in the neighborhood. He wants his 33 and a third. And he's not on the lam for nothing other than saying, I bring my reputation to the deal, able to make deals. Maybe. just in fucking corporate words, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is the death. This is gonna be the death of this guy. Ain't nobody gonna do it because you gonna fuck a couple guys like this, but as soon as you get a name guy that's doing a damn thing, right? He'll see this, he'll tell everybody, this dude's taking, if I'm trying to sell shirts for some organization I believe in, trying to lend my likeness to that, maybe child diabetes. This motherfucker wants 33% of the fucking profits because I signed the contract and he's got the right to do it. Fuck all that, man. So the game is changing. So I agree with Fresh in that matter. You can't. Canelo's the value in Canelo promotions. Oscar De La Hoya was the value in Oscar De La Hoya promotions. The game's changing. This is my layman's understanding. So the same thing when Oscar's trying to do it. That's why he's pushing Ortiz. He was trying to get him another one in the wings. While Canelo flees and Ryan Garcia fucking implodes. I need another guy for the Mexicans, right? So it's just, I don't know, the game's changing, bro. And I think we all freestyle. We all trying to figure it out what to do.
Everything. We're in the middle of it. Everything's changing. Yeah, like you said, everybody got to adapt to it. I mean, like it or not, man, like shit. If Ryan Garcia do a show, man, if he want to go do motherfucking TikTok promotions, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna make money.
He's
gonna make money.
Fucking money. He gonna sell out a fucking stadium and you put that motherfucker anywhere, dog. Shit, man. My oldest daughter love that motherfucker, dog. You can talk shit about me. Don't talk shit about Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about his boxing, though? What do you think about his boxing, Noe?
And look, as much as I don't. I think he's making everybody a believer, little by little. You know what I'm saying? Little by little, he's improving. Him maybe going over there with the Canelo team. You know what I'm saying? We've seen some improvements. I still think there's shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit he needs to fix on that elite level. You know what I mean? But I think he's at the point where he can.
What do you think would have happened if he would have actually fought Pacquiao?
I think that's a bad matchup for him. I think Tank's a better matchup for him than Pacquiao.
Yeah,
that little motherfucker all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And by the time and his flat-footedness is against somebody like Pacquiao is that I don't think that's gonna be a good look for him. You know what I'm saying? that little motherfucker Pacquiao don't stop moving.
The game. Let me make this point before we totally exit the that promotion shit. I just wanted to, for anybody that don't understand. It used to be if I'm a well-known promoter, successful promoter, I've done promoting fights 40 years, and I've done build great fights. Used to be Noe's coming up, I want to sign him, right? He signs my 33 1/3 deal. He comes in there, I give him a base salary for each fight, maybe give him some money for training camp so he ain't got to work a job, all that type of shit. Used to be, by the time Noe starts saying, let me see the printouts as far as, business-wise. What are we splitting? What is this and what is that? Management, promoter-wise. Let me see. I just give him a fucking car, and he goes away for the next year or two. I give him a house. He goes away from it. Now, by the time he smartens up and goes, coach, what the fuck, man? I didn't get shit for this. Then I bring out the paperwork and tell him how he ain't selling like he used to, right? Like a record deal. Man, your last fight only got X amount of views. We only sold X amount of tickets. Mm-hmm. By the time I'm finished, Noe owes me, and I forgive his debt. Right? And we never go to court and shit. I just say, listen, man, you owe me 1.2. Check this out, man. I'm going to get you this last fight, and we going to call this square. The last fight is the guy I'm banking on now. While Noe's on the way out, and then everything's square. You needed that money because you done bought all your girls' houses and cars and shit. The wife is mad. The girlfriend's disgusted. And your ass says, I just need one more fight. Well, we ain't gonna break even on this fight. You're gonna get a flat rate. Plus, you probably lose because now your time's over and I'm outmatching you.
And I'm getting my new guy on anyway. Yeah.
That way of doing business, I think, is changing for the fighter now. Meaning the fighters are becoming more aware of the okie doke and saying, nah, fuck the car in the house, man. What now? What we got? Hold on, what? The worstest thing Ryan Garcia could have ever knew, and maybe he did get signed because of his social media play. That's great. The fuck did he know? He was just a kid who caught on, right?
Yeah.
Oscar and them seen dollar signs. So the worstest thing for Oscar and them was that Ryan Garcia understood somewhat wait a minute, motherfucker, I'm a star. Yeah, I ain't got no title and shit. These motherfuckers is watching the show. Motherfucker, give me my money. That's why I think the shit's changing, but with the promoter game. So I don't know what does the next guy do. I think like much like our guy, the Dutchman said, these women who could fight that are great fighters, they better start putting their name in a promoter's hat. In other words, anybody who wants to put them on shows needs to be / whoever promotions as well. You know what I'm saying? Start putting their own value in themselves so they can start getting that money they think they deserve by the ability they have. So the game's changing. Who knows where it's going, man?
I think what's the name? Top Rank and them going through it. Bob with Teofimo. He want more money for whoever the fuck you fight next. And I just, like you said, man,
Listen,
I think it's a different time. These fighters know what they were. They know they're the ones bringing the money, and they got the likeness. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you kind of.
if
And you hear Crawford saying the same thing too, right? He over there. Time if you ain't making no money off of me, release me. What you want me for?
If fans think blasting and trolling Teofimo Lopez about the email champion is making him lose sleep, you are out your rabbit ass mind. This kid knows what he did in that last fight. He knows he got the bargaining chips. So much so that he's saying, guess what? Fuck you. If you don't want to pay me, I'm going to go fight I'm going to go fight my #1 contender and let it go to the first bid, because the guys who pay for it, I'm going to give them the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's who's going to get the fight. So the game has changed, and a lot of people don't understand how it works, bro. And hopefully guys like Teofimo don't buy into the bullshit, with the fans. Oh, this guy's number, because I guarantee goddamn to you, Bud Crawford don't give a flying fuck what you talking about, bro. About nothing. About nothing. Bud Crawford is a bad motherfucker. Knows he's a bad motherfucker, and probably has a chip on his shoulder saying, y'all think y'all overpaid me, and I don't think y'all paid me enough. You didn't make the fights. I'll fight all these motherfuckers. So this shit it's a constantly evolving thing, man. And we got to put our fan hat on to say who's the best boxers and who's got the potential to be the best boxers. But then we got to take that shit off and start thinking like management, going, it doesn't even make sense for this guy to fight. Dude, there's millions. There's millions of people think Tyson Fury put 8 weights in his gloves, bro. They really believe that. There's millions of people.
I think that's like an article a day, man. A new article every day.
Dude,
he
fired the wrong motherfucker. He fired the wrong motherfucker. J. Diaz was watching him get his hands wrapped. He was watching him. There's pictures all over. He's the motherfucker let him put the 8 weights, if that's what you believe. You fired the other motherfucker. Well, who's navigating that ship? I'll never fucking understand. I think nobody. I think Wilder is, right. I think he's navigating that fucking ship, right. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy that the amount of misinformation and shit, you know what I'm saying, that's out there as far as the game goes. It's insane.
I think him and Trump need to have a joint Twitter account.
Oh, they go to the moon. They go to the moon. The windmill wanderers and the Trump they think they patriots, but the Trump nationalists, they ought to get together, bro. They'll have a whole bunch of motherfuckers getting in a spaceship thinking they're going to the moon. That shit is insane, bro. That shit is insane, bro.
The moon?
God bless him.
We've never landed in the moon. What are you talking about?
God bless him. But my famous saying that Fred hates, I'm not going to waste a single fucking second explaining to you water's wet, bro. I'm not going to fucking do that, man. Oh, you out your fucking mind, bro. Noe, let's do this. I know business might be about to start, huh?
Yeah.
Let me
get some messages, but yeah. Go
all
ahead.
Right, I started this new thing. And the reason why Fresh said put your do not disturb for, man, we did a show with Jeff last week about an hour and a half, man, and you can't see him. That that phone rung, and he didn't put it on, and it knocked him off, but we could hear his voice. But I was doing this overrated or underrated, just rapid fire saying some pro fighters, and then you tell me what you think. And Fresh, are we doing the overrated, underrated, or what's the term we gonna use? What did we say last week? Underrated, overrated, or right where they supposed to be?
On.
You know,
we'll do
spot on. All right.
Spot on.
Let me pick some different fighters, man. Damn. I don't want to make no waves and call no Houston fighters. So we ain't gonna do that. All right. You ready?
Shoot.
David Benavidez.
Ooh, I would say spot on. I don't think nobody's underrating him. You know what I'm saying? I think he got his respect. You know, I think where he needed to be. You could say motherfuckers avoiding him. He where he needed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sounds good. Artur Beterbiev.
Man, I don't pay attention too much to them guys, man. But I say he proved where he's at. A big strong motherfucker.
People talk boogeyman. I think that's the boogeyman. Motherfuckers don't even mention him, bro, at all about nothing. Nah, man, fuck that dude.
The couple shit I seen him, that motherfucker look like it hurt when he punched.
Yeah, he's a different animal, huh?
Yeah, I think he's spot on, man. I think he got his respect. I'll put it that way. If you were saying spot on, I'll say he got his respect where he need to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Tank Davis.
Fan, we're on our fighter coach shit. Overrated, and that's judging off what he's fought, man. I mean, has he looked amazing? Yeah, versus bantamweights and smaller guys. You know what I'm saying? Fucking went the distance with Gamboa, and I hate to say this because I in one of the actual groups that I'm in. And there's not a boxing group because, like you, I stay the fuck away from them. But I'll add y'all in this group, man. This is a group I've been in for a while. It's a bunch of motherfuckers that actually know, you know what I'm saying, know the game, know and shit like that. I hate that as the fan wise, like everybody's either like everybody's waiting, kind of like, oh, that guy is not proven. He ain't fought nobody. He fought nothing but bums. You're either one of the two. You either ain't done shit or you done got exposed and you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And your time is up. But I hate to knock him. I think he's having a good career. You know what I'm saying? As far as a great career as far as a boxer. But he ain't really. He's
still all potential in your eyes. He's still potential state.
Yeah, he just ain't had that signature win. That you can say,
I got
okay, you know what I'm saying? That
so overrated.
Yeah,
you got
yeah. For the hype,
Andy Ruiz Jr.
Fuck. He's gonna make us say shit, huh? Fuck. No comment.
God, come on, man.
In the heavyweights nowadays, I think he's underrated though. I think he's underrated for what he brings to the table, his skill wise.
I'm completely with you. Way underrated. Fucking dude can fight.
Yeah. That motherfucker can fight. Compared to now, like you can be one of the old heads and compared to motherfucking Tyson, blah blah, Holyfield or whatever.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we worry about right now, and I think compared to the motherfuckers,
he's one of the elite. He's one of the elite skilled heavyweights today,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
underrated.
When
Right
was the last time he fought?
Joshua.
when he shit the bed against
Yeah,
And it was that,
yeah.
and that was way before the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but he's with
What the fuck?
he's with Canelo now, so that's a whole nother game.
Is he?
Yeah.
Or he just hanging out with him?
Let me
No,
open it.
man.
Did he sign with up with him?
He losing
He's
weight.
with,
He gonna come back as a middleweight.
Yeah, not signed. He's being trained. He's being trained by Eddie Reynoso.
Is he? Nah,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. I got him overrated right now. We'll see.
One more, last one.
I'm doing this little interview. I'll be out there right now. Go ahead.
Caleb Plant.
Overrated.
I like him, but he ain't fought nobody. He ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? I like his style, but he ain't. He's big.
Overrated, underrated.
Even though I like him, I'll say overrated. He ain't proved nothing really. You know what I'm saying? I think you to get to that point, you gotta beat somebody. Though. You gotta go out there like Delfimo did Loma. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking I'll say I won't give Spence too much credit for the Garcia, but like Spence went and beat Porter. You know what I'm saying? A fight like that where you're like, all right, this motherfucker got. You know what I'm saying?
I give Spence credit for beating both Garcias. Shit, Danny and fucking Mikey.
Yeah, I mean they're world champion fighters, but like I think we knew neither one was gonna bring something special out of Spence. You know what I'm saying? You know every time Porter step in the ring, and I fucking hate watching Porter fight, but you know every time he's gonna bring that. He's gonna bring it out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna show you what.
He fights like a football player, but he's the best football player fighting motherfucker they got.
Yeah. That linebacker can box. Goddamn it. I think that brought it out of him, and I think he shit like that. So I think if you want to get that respect, that title, you got to have somebody on your resume be like, look, I showed you what I'm about right here. You know what I'm saying?
And we're such proponents of women's boxing, so I always throw one in there. Cecilia Breakers, you know, she's fighting a rematch with Jessica McCaskill. They call her the first lady of boxing. What you think? Underrated, overrated?
I'm gonna go on my Stephen A. shit. I'm gonna just say no comment. I can't pay attention. It don't attract me, dog. It's not the boxing wise. It's just I don't watch the woman. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
It don't start you up. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
We fighting February 27th. Where's the fight?
February 27th, next Saturday on Fox Sports. It's gonna be in LA, Shriner Auditorium, something like that.
Shrine Exposition Center, Los Angeles.
Should be open Fox
USA
Sports,
Fox. We got Noe on that show, Ramos on that show, and Andy Durrell's fighting Kyron Davis, I guess. Kyron. Y'all follow my man Skinny Noe on he's tagged in our Instagram and several places and stuff, and follow him on Facebook. What's all your names, bro? What's your
I think
profiles?
Facebook is just Noe Lopez. Not all the other bullshit blocked accounts. Just Noe Lopez. Instagram SkinnyBoi @SkinnyBoi, and that's really it, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. We're gonna show up next week, man. Put on a good show, man. Try to go out there and shock this young kid. You know what I'm saying? And rough him up a little bit out there. Let him know what he in for. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the world. What you got, Fresh? You got something?
That's a wrap, man. I want to give a shout out to the Houston Hitman Robert Redmond Jr. for coming out this week and helping out with serving hot food for the community. ABO junior welterweight champion, stepping up and giving back to those that were in need. It's been a tough week. People weren't dealing with power and water, but I'm glad we're on the other side of that. The sun came out, I think, this morning, and so we ready to rock, man. Ready to get back to normal.
Bro. That shit made me proud watching y'all go out there and feeding them people, bro. Especially when y'all, with them old folks who were stuck in the house and right. Hey, bro, I was proud as a punk to find a loose dick and lost and found, bro. That shit was nice, man. That shit was nice, bro. So, but that's what we all about, bro. That's what we all about, man. It may be hard to swallow sometimes, but we good people. We all God-fearing people. And when you surround yourself with that, you can always work out anything and stay positive, man. And you guys getting out there, hitting them streets, bro. Feeding them people, bro. That shit was nice, man. And I know we only show it because Robert's a fighter. It brings, it gives him some shine so people can see his character. It ain't about, we know charity ain't to be shown anyway. It don't count. But to see you guys out there actually doing something, when people were stuck in the house, no water, no heat, no, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's tremendous, bro. And I applaud y'all guys.
Whenever we post anything like that, it's not to post what we're doing. It's more of we take pride because we're in a position to help out when we can. Motherfuckers, let me tell you something. You can go on my Facebook and I can guarantee you every fucking sofa, every floor that I've ever slept on, them people are there. They're seeing what we do. And for me, it's letting them know, hey, every time you let me sleep on your floor, every time you let me sleep on your sofa, every time you let me sleep in your barber shop because I didn't have nowhere else to go, this is because of you. I'm able to give back because you motherfuckers looked out for me. So it's never of, hey, look what we're doing, putting our hands in there. It's like, hey, thank you for believing in me because now I'm able to repay others or repay to others what you guys invested in me. So I never, when motherfuckers say, oh, you shouldn't be, posting this or, you're just doing it now, motherfucker. You don't know shit, motherfucker.
You don't know.
You
weren't there.
You don't know. You weren't. Did you let me sleep in your sofa? Did you let me sleep on your floor? Did you help me out with somebody?
It's about appreciation. It's about appreciation, not pass on the back, bro. But anybody, listen.
Exactly. Yeah. So I take that. When I hear shit like that, it makes me smile because I just know that you don't know. You don't know. You don't know the path that it took to get here. Just like in boxing, right, motherfuckers. They put on these movies. Right, and then all of a sudden, motherfuckers want to go get the shoes, the gloves, the headgear, and then they step in the motherfucking ring, and they're like, "Oh, never mind, this ain't for me." It's the same thing with life, bro. They see a clip on Facebook. Oh, this motherfucker doing now. You have no fucking clue. But those that do, they know, and they'll send me a text or they'll send me a message or they'll call me up and they say, "Bro, man, we're really proud of you, bro." And we appreciate, that's what's up. And so, and same thing with Robert, when I have Robert come out and do shit or he's doing shit, it's not to boast. It's not to show off. It's like, hey, he understands. We understand what it's like. And so, it's not in a pride of what we're doing. It's more of like Derek said, it's more of a show of appreciation. We're grateful. We're grateful that we're able to do this. And yeah, we take pride in being able to do this because we could be somewhere else.
Robert Redmond is a community-based man. That's just who he is. He worries about, he's active. He votes and gets active and all that thing. So it's just his character. But I know about a year in, Noe, and I'll leave y'all with this. I know about a year in, I was at the right place. About a year after Manny bought the gym, We was out there in a fight of mine. His father, his father's nephew drowned, bro. And we can find a million things to divide us, right? Everybody, if you criticize anything, it doesn't matter if it's constructive. It's you versus us now and everything. But I say that to say this, man. I knew then we were surrounded by believing people, because anytime you find believers, you find conscience, right? Consciousness. People saying, man, you don't do that shit because it's wrong, right? And I much rather grab that and let that not divide us, but bring us closer. And I remember this little boy drowned, man, and my buddy, he said, hey, man, did y'all? And I said, he's a believing man, a Christian, non-denominational Christian, right? And he said, man, would y'all mind if we say a prayer, right? And brother, me as a Muslim, Fresh as a Catholic, I think Big Rob was there, Catholic, Coach Hyman, these are Christians. Robin was still a Christian at the time. We all took a knee, bro, and we all asked God, right? God, not nobody else, God, to help this kid. And this kid woke up, bro. This kid woke up, man. And he's playing and got toys and shit, bro. So I knew then we were surrounded by believers and conscious people, man. So when I see them guys do that type of stuff and get out there, bro, it's just who they are, man. But the naysayers are always gonna have something to hey, they gonna hate me because I'm white. They gonna hate y'all because you're Mexicans. They gonna hate us from the north side, west side, south. All that shit doesn't matter, man. You speak, listen. But what it does mostly, I think, is when the chips are down, when we do get a rare, we do get the fucking calamities in our life, and the dice come up wrong, right? You have something to fall back on because you have a conscience, and you are conscious of things you do and stuff. And I know I'm a rough around the edges guy, but that's my upbringing. That's who I am. I don't try to dissuade anybody and make them think I'm some fucking white collar motherfucker. But I do care. I do care about people. Everybody I surround myself with, I'm not an open book for them. Listen, I believe if I fucking say something to help you, man, when I die and you hear about it, you may say, man, I remember that guy. He was all right. There you go. That might count for something because I did a whole lot of wrong, bro. That might help me out on them scales, bro. But I appreciate Fresh and Robert getting out there, man. I appreciate you, Noe, coming in, bro. And hopefully we bring some more attention to the fight, man. Hey, don't take no for an answer, man. Rough this kid up. I'm telling you, punch him in the ear, man. You gotta punch that boy in the ear, man.
Bite him or punch him. Punch him, right?
There you go.
Not what Fresh said. Yeah, for sure, man. Once again, I appreciate y'all having on. Like I said, appreciate the support, and not just for me, for all the Houston boxing. You know what I'm saying? And we go out there and shit. Hopefully, we come back next week and have a good recap of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And that'll be dope. You know what I mean?
We definitely gonna do that.
Facebook,
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Man, we appreciate you tuning in. SkinnyBoi Lopez, man, you're going to have to check him out next Saturday. It's going to be fucking fire. He's going to go ahead and represent H-Town to the fullest. We have full confidence he's going to come back victorious. Good luck out there, man. Do your thing. We appreciate you guys tuning in and the continual support that we're getting on YouTube. Please subscribe, like, share. Tell your mama, cousin, baby daddy, new boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, everyone. Let them know Soapboxing Podcast is fire. Tune in every Saturday morning. My man, that's a wrap. D, last word?
Man, take care of business. No, I ain't going to tell you good luck. I don't believe in luck. I know you did the work, man. So go ahead and put forth that effort, and you come out on top, man. We're going to bring it back, bro, and talk about how we kick this kid's ass, man.
Bet.
For sure, man.
All right, man.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Later.